Hey everyone, Corey from Corey Brown Reviews doing my first video for the Cutting Room 101. This week's theme is favorite actors. Yesterday, Film Recall actually took my choice for favorite actor. My favorite actor as well is Leonardo DiCaprio, but I kind of wanted to elaborate on that a little bit more. Now, Leonardo DiCaprio has been my favorite actor since I saw Titanic back in December '97. So I was 8 years old when I saw that film for the first time, and I saw it multiple times in theaters, and I just remember being very impressed by both Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. But I was more so impressed by Leo's performance because it was like the first time I ever saw a performance and kind of wanted to be that character. And I remember for the longest time that I thought that acting was real. Like when he had sex with Kate Winslet, I thought he was actually having sex with Kate Winslet. I was like, wow, when you're an actor, you just get to have sex. That's very interesting. But soon after, I found out what acting really was. And I remember his performance in that film was the thing that made me really want to become an actor. And every time I watched Titanic, I always found myself being more and more impressed by his performance with the depth and the realism that he brought to that character. And like Film Recall was saying yesterday, you know, he isn't just Leonardo DiCaprio, an actor in a film. You know, in like Titanic, for example, he is Jack Dawson. And I remember after seeing Titanic for like the 4th or 5th time in theaters, I went to Blockbuster and I rented out every single movie that Leonardo DiCaprio was in, all in VHS. And I remember coming home and watching, like, you know, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Man in the Iron Mask, Total Eclipse, Marvin's Room. I remember watching all these films for the first time and just being even more and more impressed by this actor that I just found out about by this, you know, film about a sinking ship. And I was really just shocked that this was the first time I had ever heard of him. Now, I also remember that the other film that I was really impressed by him in was Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet. Now, Romeo and Juliet is also one of my favorite films. Titanic still is my favorite film of all time, but Romeo and Juliet is also one of my favorites. And it took a very simple, you know, that cliche Romeo and Juliet story that, you know, you always learn in school, and it kind of twisted it on its head a little bit, made it a really fast-paced, action-packed adaptation. And Leonardo DiCaprio gives a freaking awesome performance in that film. The scene where he kills Tybalt is probably one of my favorite scenes. And of course nowadays he's working with Scorsese on, you know, The Departed, The Aviator, and of course most recently Shutter Island, which was fantastic. And I'm just really shocked that this guy has not won an Oscar. I mean, he is someone that definitely deserves an Oscar. So hopefully with the new film J. Edgar that's coming out, he finally wins his Oscar that he most definitely deserves. I think DiCaprio is probably the best character actor working today. I mean, he just inhabits every single role, and he never lets down. I mean, the guy has never given a bad performance. You know, and every time he comes out with the film, I'm always there day one. I think he's just the best actor working today, and that's why I had to choose him. Even though it's been chosen before, I had to choose him as my favorite actor for this week. So let me know your thoughts on DiCaprio. What's your favorite, least favorite DiCaprio film? And until next time, Corey from Corey Brown Reviews. See y'all later.